Tonight we're going to make breaded grouper. We're going to make our own dredge. We have Italian-style breadcrumbs. Going to put a little bit of unbleached flour. We're going to also use egg, and this is just some onion mix, as well with some basil. I'm also going to put some peppers in there just to jazz it up a little bit. Going to have a side of asparagus, and we're going to put red beets also on the side. Okay, first thing that's going to be in the breadcrumb dredge is breadcrumbs. Pretty simple. Next thing I'm going to put in is some basil. A lot of basil. There we go. And we're also going to put in some of the onion mix. This is like onion soup powder mix. That really brings it together nicely. Next, optional, is cayenne powder. I'm just going to give that a shake. Now some garlic powder. And now oregano. And that should be good. Now for the powder. I like to say unbleached flour. So powdered flour. Something like that. Just a little sprinkle, like so. Now we're going to mix this dredge. This gives it a real nice batter. Breadcrumbs are great, but this really jazzes them up and gives it great flavor. I'm also going to show you guys how to make a topping to go on top of this. Kind of a spin on a tartar sauce, but I think you guys will really like it. There we go. Okay, we're just whipping up the egg here, kind of mixing it, scrambling it up. Next thing I'm going to put in here is some lemon. That's going to lift the fishiness out of that fish. Okay, that's about a quarter of a lemon. This really does lift the fish flavor out. Great tip. Also, after it's done being breaded, I'm also going to put a little more lemon on the top. Okay, first thing I'm going to do here is, these are plastic wrapped grouper patties. They were frozen, still kind of semi-frozen. I put them in the microwave for about a minute. I'm going to put them in the egg dredge and just let it sit there for a little bit. And I'm going to get both sides good and soaked up, and then we're going to go ahead and breadcrumb them. Here comes the other fish here. Real simple. Okay, these guys are submerged. I'm going to leave this in here just for a couple minutes, just to soften that up and get that egg lemon mix in there. Okay, what we're going to do now is take one of these fish and batter it. As you can see, it's now limp and definitely not as frozen as it was. We're going to get that good and covered. Do the same for both sides, and on the pan it's going to go with a little bit of olive oil on top of that. There we go, and just kind of mash that in there. Yeah. That's my dog in the background playing. He's got a little squeak toy that laughs that he likes to play with. Trying to get our attention. We're not going to look. Okay, there's the other one. He's actually being pretty good. Oh, there he goes again. Smash that in and flip him. Alright. That smells good. We're going to do the same thing with the other two. Okay, we got our last one that we're going to put on here. Okay, that's all four. And I'm just going to sprinkle the remainder of this breadcrumb mix on top. Just a little bit on top. Dog is playing out there. There we are. Don't look perfect now, but when this is done, oh man, it's a great meal. You'll love it. Okay, that's what we got so far. And I'm going to put some asparagus that's been sitting here in water. And just going to kind of spread these out here. And if you don't like asparagus, you could swap this with spinach or whatever your family likes. But I'm going to put some basil and some chopped garlic on that. Hope you guys like garlic. I got plenty of cloves here. That's going to go on top of the asparagus. I got one of these KitchenAid choppers. These things work great. Just pop it on top, give it a couple taps, and voila, totally chopped up. Works nice. There we go. Now it's going to go on top of the asparagus. Let me move that so you can see it. There we are. A little bit on the fish too. Garlic's good for you. If you like it, put it on everything you eat. I can't say enough good things about garlic. Garlic's great. And it's good for your breath too. There we go. Okay, next thing we're going to put is some grated cheese on the asparagus. Just like so. And a little bit of basil and oregano. There's the oregano. And some basil. There we go. And a little bit of olive oil is going to go on top of that. Excuse the music, I got some weirdo music on. This is Soundscapes, and usually it's pretty good, but a little out there today. And now I'm going to put some breadcrumbs on top of that. There we go. Perfect. There we go. That's the asparagus and fish. We're going to put this in the oven, 375, and it'll probably be done between a half hour and 45 minutes. I'm going to keep checking on it. Before that goes in, I'm going to put a little bit of lemon juice. Squeeze some lemon on top of these guys. I'm going to be generous with that. Alright, a little more lemon. Beautiful. That should be plenty. Okay, now I'm going to show you kind of a spin on tartar sauce. Don't ever buy the stuff in the store. When you try this, you'll be converted instantly, I'm telling you. Get yourself some Kraft Ranch. That's going to be the base for the tartar sauce. Throw that into the old blender. There we go. We're going to put in some kosher pickles. I got a blend of hot olives and jalapenos and some normal stuffed olives. It's really this easy. First thing that's going to go in is a pickle. Now, the hot stuff. This is the hot olives and jalapenos. Just 2 spoonfuls will do, depending on how hot you like it. If you don't like it spicy, skip those guys. Just put more of these olives in. Okay, next thing to go in is the olives. These are just regular stuffed olives with pimentos. That's about it. Got a lot of stuff in there, but this is a heck of a lot better than a tartar sauce. So much flavor. You'll try it once and you'll never buy that stuff again. If you want to make a basic tartar sauce, you can do that with mayonnaise, pickles, and some olives. There we go. I'm going to blend this up real fast. And now that this is pretty blended up, it wouldn't be me without hot peppers, so we're going to put some red pepper in there. You can skip this step if you don't like the hot stuff. And I'm I'm just going to blend that in. Okay, that's all blended out. Now look at the difference between a normal tartar sauce and that. That's loaded with flavor. I'm going to throw this actually in the freezer for a little bit while that's cooking, just to really chill it. That looks great. Lots and lots of flavor. Closer view. Got all that goodness in there. Okay, the fish is going in. 375 for probably about 40 or 45 minutes. But I'll check on it in about a half hour. Okay, 35 minutes later, everything's cooked to perfection. Now we're going to take out some of that sauce and drizzle that right over the top here. Look how beautiful that is. That's what I'm talking about. Well, that's cooking with Mixcat.